There was an incredible moment that I shared with Glen Beck and a few other people who were in the audience that I really want to share with you that happened when I was at NRB. Glen Beck had an amazing program, and at the end he was taking questions, so of course I raised my hand. And I said, Glen, you know, I am no stranger to what it's like to have culturally affiliated Jews standing proudly with Hamas and pro-Palestinian organizations, no problems throwing their own people under the bus with Jews like that who needs anti-Semites. Okay, we all have those. We have the George Soroses of the world. But what about what's happening in the Christian community with people that we used to really respect and admire, like Candace Owens and now Tucker Carlson? Now, these two individuals might not call themselves anti-Semitic, but when you choose to have certain guests, when you choose to amplify certain angles, take things out of context, leave conspiracy theories dangling to an audience who has grown to trust you, you are planting the seeds of division and suspicion amongst Christian towards the Jews. And I don't think you can call yourself a Christian and knowingly fan the flames of anti-Semitism. And I presented this to Glen, and what he said pretty much shocked me and shocked the audience that was there. And I'm going to share it with you now. Instead of dismissing what I was saying, oh, we must pray for them and focus on the alignment, which we do, he said, it is a well-funded movement started by a gentleman named Alan Durgin in Russia. It is extremely dangerous. Christian nationalism is not Christianity. And he brought it back to a story that he was telling us earlier. Glen Beck had a chance to visit Auschwitz, visit some of the concentration camps in Germany, and he was struck by how many churches were there who could not have not heard the screams, smell the smoke of the gas chambers of the Jews in these concentration camps, yet they did nothing. And bringing it back to present day, when someone like Tucker does continue to plant the seeds of anti-Semitism, which is Jew hate, let's call it what it is, these are the Christians that will be instructed to sing louder when the Jews or anyone else is being persecuted. Now, after he said that, you couldn't hear a pin drop. But in Glen Beck fashion, he followed it up with, but the real reason I'm at NRB is for the vending machine with cupcakes. Everyone should check it out. So we absolutely love Glen Beck, and I'm really grateful for his clarity and his willingness to call it what it is. Please be aware of who you're standing next to and make sure that it is in true alignment. We must stand proudly and unapologetically with our Judeo-Christian allies who understand what our Judeo-Christian values are, what our inherent freedoms are, and that we are stronger together in this darkness. So if you get it, keep standing strongly for it. If you have questions, ask. It's important to ask questions and get clarity and get the information you need so you are getting full context of situations and not sound bites. You know, everyone's unifying favorite hate pastime is the Jews. That's why they call the Jews the canary in the coal mine. When you see a society on its brink of disaster, it's usually because the Jews have become the scapegoat, whether it's from the socialists on the left, the capitalists on the right. Douglas Murray talks about this. It's a serious thing, but thank God we have Trump and his dream team in office. We have the most pro-Israel administration. Every day is hope again. And Hamas, shalom. Hello and goodbye. Am Yisrael Chai.